all 5 movies that were nominated in this category, best costume, right, earned their placement.
Lisabi, House of Ga, and Anikulapo. They're in the same line.
Yes. Away from just the outfits, costumes also involve some level of props as well too. And all that. So well, in as much as House of Ga, Anikulapo, Lisabi, they are the same. Is what we now look out for is execution.
Yes. Christmas in Lagos, there's no
serious costume design.
It's just like something you can actually, it's something very easy for us to recreate. Like you can actually get it from anywhere. Yes, just that you only have to do for the perfect fitting for that particular scene. When it comes to movies like all this Lisabi and everything, the costume, you have to costume everybody, even down to the extras. You understand? So it's more tasking for the costumier because everybody has to put on a particular kind of outfit.
The winner for the best costume design, AMVCA 2025, is the AMVCA, always giving us something to talk about. This is the AMVCA nomination analysis by POV. And today, the category we would be analyzing is a best costume design. The nominees are let's start with you. How much do you think costume design contributes to the overall storytelling of a film?
Contributes immensely because that's your characters are dressed in a particular manner to depict a particular. No, your actors, let me put it that way, are dressed in a particular manner to fit in a particular character.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So if you want to, like I am dressed in, what's it called now? This is partially, I don't know what this is called, but this is definitely not formal. Of course. So I cannot act as the role like a pastor.
Sometimes you can act like a
pastor, but I cannot act in the role of a banker, for example, or the role of a banker, or the role of a doctor. So costumes are meant to depict the true character. It's all about characterization and character development. So that's just the way it is.
All right. Which of these films had the most challenging era to recreate?
That sounds like something from Cambridge question.
We have Anikulapo, we have Lisabi,
we have House of Ga,
we have Christmas in Lagos.
So you see, Lisabi, House of Ga, and Anikulapo, they're the same line.
Yes, historical movies.
So they're just the same line of movies. So I don't think anyone was very difficult for them to recreate because they already started way back already. So all of them are just following the same. For me, all of them are just following the same pattern.
I will have a twist to that because House of Ga, yes, they were able to represent various tribes. The Nupe tribe was represented. The Oyo tribe was represented as well. So, same with Lisabi. Well,
I see they're all having the same.
But Nupe is not Western.
For me, if it was,
if
it was
the
when
Nupe tribe is not Western.
Anikulapo, then I think Anikulapo was one of the first movies that they did that had that kind of.
Yes. One of the very first.
Yes,
King of Thieves.
Yeah. Then I'll not say, okay, this is the first time we are seeing something like that. Yeah. But now we are used to it. So it's easy for, if I want to do a movie, I know who I'll call. I say, who did this movie? Who was the costumier for this movie? So I need something similar. You not change some few elements in it. So it's not as if we are doing something from the scratch again. Either they are doing like, okay, they're all putting on leaves. Let's give an instance. They're all putting on leaves. Okay. No longer normal materials like that again. They're all putting on leaves. They went way, way, way back. You understand? Or putting on beans bag. You understand? We now say, okay, this is something new. But it's the same thing. It's almost the same. It's just the colors and things that are changing. That's what I mean.
But costumes, away from just the outfits, costumes also involve some level of props as well too, and all that. So, well, in as much as House of Gar, Anikulapo, Lisabi, they are the same. Is what we now look out for is execution.
Yes,
is execution we'll now talk about. Yeah, even though yes, you have similar outlook or similar costumes.
Yeah.
How properly done were these costumes and how fitting were they?
It's like you guys removed Phoenix Fury and Christmas in Lagos from this
well,
category.
why have you gone with your top three? Because my top three
we've really not even talked about top three.
Yeah.
Right. So I just really
so the reason why we took out those guys out is, for me, I feel Christmas in Lagos, there's no
serious costume design.
It's just like something you can actually. This is something very easy for us to recreate. Like you can actually get it from anywhere. Yes, just that you only have to do for the perfect fitting for that particular scene. Like example, the scenes whereby they have proposals. You understand? Like the outfit you have to put on for a proposal. You understand? Then what else again? The extras were just normal. They ask them to come with clothes without logos and stuff like that. That's what they'll tell them. You understand? Then that's something. But when it comes to movies like all this Lisabi and everything, the costume have to costume everybody, even down to the extras. You understand? So it's more tasking for the costumier because everybody has to put on a particular kind of outfit. You understand? So that's why I just actually keep them out of it.
All right. So AY, imagine you were an AMVCA judge.
Okay.
What three criteria would you use in picking the best costume design?
Style.
Let's do two.
Style, execution.
Jude.
Okay, my own is interpretation. I'll use interpretation. The costume actually interprets the character you're wearing it on, and what again? Then style as well.
All right. So now let's hear from you. What's your top three?
My top three.
In no particular order.
Is
tough one.
They're all the same. Okay, so I'll go for Christmas in Lagos. One. They'll say when you say
yeah.
But Christmas in Lagos and Christmas in Lagos, Furnace. Christmas in Lagos, House of Gar and Lisabi.
Okay, AY.
Anikulapo, House of Gar, Christmas in Lagos.
What film do you think got snubbed in this category?
Sincerely speaking, looking at what played out last year and the movies that made it to either the cinemas or streaming platforms last year, I would say no movie.
Got snubbed.
All 5 movies that were nominated in this category, best costume, right, earned their placement.
All right. So I think this is the moment.
It's not a good moment.
Let me give you a moment to think it through because we're going to be doing it together as always. Because I feel like AY is always looking for a way to come out of votes.
There's a non-voting category now, so
Jude. Right. All right. So are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes, I am ready.
You're born for this.
Yeah, born
you are
to win.
prepared.
The legend is born.
All right. Okay, so the winner for the best costume design, AMVCA 2025, is
House of Gar.
Oh my God. For the very first time, we have a unified answer. Wow. This is...
God, the angels are happy right now. God is happy right now.
House of God doesn't win this category. There'll be a problem. All right, impressive. But I really want to know why House of God. Let's start with you, Jude.
So it was actually the soldiers. Let's start with the soldiers first. In the movie, the uniform was so pretty. Like it was looking like soldiers. Like like this one is wearing one that fit. The colors were actually matching. You understand? Same with the other tribe. Matching, like you can differentiate the tribes. That's why they are all soldiers. For me, so that's what I actually picked this movie based on how the colors and then if you look at the king as well, the king was also dressed according to how he has to look in that movie. So that's why I picked it.
Yeah, why?
Finishing spot on. From the soldiers, from the first scene was a war scene, right? The Nope tribe and the Oyo Empire, and the costume now is not your regular costume, that is similar to what we have in Anikulapo or Lisabi.
Yeah.
They were dressed like Spartans. Yes, and I think you used that word when we were reviewing it. Yeah, they were dressed like Spartans. The way the Spartans were dressed. Yeah. That's the way they were dressed, and the finishing, the execution, the tailoring, the colors. This movie has to just win this award.
Okay, now from POV team, we are rooting for House of Ga. Wow, that's awesome. Of course, tell us what you think. Tell us who you're rooting for, and tell us if we are right with our predictions. We'll be waiting to see you at the comment sections, and of course, we'll be waiting for the winner to be announced. So, guys, this is where we call it a wrap on this episode. Stay tuned for other categories. Have a good day. Bye.